Hello, I'm Julian Sanchez and that's Ejiro, and welcome to the Beufian Act. The World Cup is finally here, and thank God it is. Now, if you're very well aware of this, or if you're American and you just became aware of this, the world's beautiful game is back in session.
Sending the fans wild.
Fans in Mexico set off earthquake centers. 75,000 people gathered in Mexico City's main square.
I thought it was going to be 3-1. I feel amazing right now.
Jesus, you can tell those fans care more about the state of their own national football team than the state of their own kids. And they're certainly not alone in that regard. To put in perspective, last year's Super Bowl gained a little less than 100 million people who tuned in to watch the game. If you compare that to 2018 World Cup final, with over 1.12 billion people who tuned in to watch it, then I think we could finally settle the long debate about which sport is the real football. Perhaps it's the one where you actually kick the ball 99% of the time.
Look, clearly this is something that people are passionate about, which is great. The only thing is that it left out the full word. The full name is the FIFA World Cup, and man, does that make it a lot worse. It's like if right in front of ice cream, you put shit flavor. Now, if you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. It's really above the level of shit-flavored ice cream.
In 2010, the host countries for the 2018 and the 2022 World Cups were selected. Critics warned this would ramp up the chances of collusion.
It's costing the Arab nation an eye-watering $200 billion, but it's fast becoming the most controversial World Cup ever staged.
Laundering, racketeering, tax evasion, FIFA became a criminal organization.
That's right. FIFA isn't the neutral, football-loving nerds that they claim to be. They're actually an organization that has been having troubles with corruption since their very inception.
Keep in mind, this World Cup is no exception. On December 2nd, 2010, FIFA gathered everyone in Switzerland and declared Russia to host the 2018 World Cup, and Qatar to be hosting the 2022 World Cup, which caught the world off guard. It's like when Kanye went to visit Trump. No one thought that would be a thing, and everyone thought that there might have been a bit of corruption.
This was a decision that raised many eyebrows, since a lot of countries like the United States and Australia, to name a few, were considered to be the most likely candidates to host such a competition, since they already had the infrastructure required to host. This was like when Pete Davidson started dating all these super hot models. Like, they had so many choices, but they picked him?
Many countries desperately wanted to host the World Cup, and because of its prestige and reputation. However, FIFA found a way to play them into spending more money. Countries spent millions of dollars on bidding and PR campaigns to impress FIFA, and tried to stand out by promising new stadiums, hotels, infrastructures, and lucrative TV offers, which became well known to public-facing sides of FIFA bidding.
Qatar also spent $200 billion on the infrastructures required to host football's biggest game, the FIFA World Cup. And to be said, it is the most frequently expensive football World Cup ever in history. It's like when we found out that Lady Gaga spent $40,000 on ghost hunting equipment. It's like, what's the need for it? You want a member of the Ghostbusters?
And what's hilarious is that Qatar became the first host nation to lose their opening match, and became the second host nation after South Africa to be eliminated in the group stage. It's like me spending a ton of money on a pair of basketball shoes just to inevitably play like shit. I'm not Steph Curry or LeBron. I'm just a scrawny team that doesn't know how to play basketball.
As mentioned before, accounts of bribery were revealed to be exchanged for Qatari votes. One voter was offered a Picasso painting, another was offered a British knighthood, and huge sums of money were traded.
Many suspect that FIFA picking Qatar was laced with bribery and corruption, especially since FIFA has a long history of partaking in shady business practices. Ever since they began in 1904, their business dealings have been cloudy to say the least.
According to Encyclopedia Britannica and the New York Times, more than 24 FIFA officials and their associates were implicit in a 24-year self-enrichment scandal. The main accusations for bribery connected to giving the World Cups to Qatar and Russia.
Now, that all sounds bad, but of course, it gets worse. After all, it is FIFA. FIFA, particularly in this World Cup, seems to be perfectly okay with turning a blind eye to all the human rights violations. In Qatar, during the preparations for the World Cup, treatment of migrant workers has been reprehensible.
Migrant workers, including those from Nepal, made the World Cup possible by building and servicing stadiums and related infrastructure, often without their due compensation.
लुसेलमा हामी जाँदाखेरि केही थिएन त्यहाँ लुसेल एरियामा एउटा बिल्डिङ पनि थिएन पुरै टावरहरू बनिसक्यो टावरहरू बनाउने नै हामीहरू
Some never made it back home alive.
यहाँ त के गर्ने अब चाहिँ ड्राइभिङ हो काम गर्ने वर्षमा 2 वर्षमा एकचोटि आउनुहुन्थ्यो 2 महिनाको छुट्टी लिएर अनि गएको 4 वर्षमा.
On its own, this is a really shitty situation. But you might be saying, oh well, EJ, they wanted to work there. Plus, it's the World Cup. It only happens every 4 years. And you're right. Maybe most of them are fine with it. But as you might already be able to tell with this story, if it sounds like it might not be too bad, it usually is.
In 2021, a year before the World Cup even started, The Guardian reported that 6,500 people died building the infrastructure for the World Cup, which is absolutely fucking insane. Oh, and we're not done yet. Human rights organizations like Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch have had a bleak view of Qatar hosting the World Cup. There have been many accusations of discrimination against women and same-sex couples, because of course they do. It's like if you hear O.J. Simpson, on top of all the shit he's done, was also a Satanist. Like, we already knew he was bad, and this just makes it even worse.
And FIFA on their part seems totally okay with this, as they say that they want to keep politics out of football. However, FIFA President Gianni Infantino had something to say that to soothe everyone's nerves, that discrimination would not be a problem.
Today I feel Arab. Today I feel African. Today I feel gay. Today I feel disabled. Today I feel a migrant worker.
I'm sorry. What? What the hell was that, Gianni? Now, it's obvious that everything in that video was absolute bullshit. Well, maybe except for the I feel disabled part. But still, it represents everything that's wrong with FIFA. A corrupt organization that makes itself seem like a super mediator, even though they're not.
But oh, we are not done yet. There have been multiple instances of pollution that plague the FIFA name. The creation of the new stadiums has resulted in a crap ton of carbon emissions that leave the environment in a state of total disarray. Take the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, for example. Not only did it leave toxic waste along the streets, harming the citizens of the country, it generated a staggering total of 2.72 million tons of carbon dioxide. To take into context, that is as much as the output of 560,000 cars on an annual basis. Funnily enough, this year's host, Qatar, boldly claims that they want their World Cup to be carbon neutral and negligible impacts on the environment. However, if there's anything we know, FIFA loves spitting out complete shit, literally and metaphorically.
Now, that's all we could fit into this short piece. But there's a ton of other abuses we barely have any time to cover, which really just goes to show. But this all feeds into the point, why should you care about any of this? All you probably want is to watch your favorite tournament without having to feel any guilt or think about how it all began in the first place. Look, if you still don't understand this, maybe this could help you understand what FIFA is really like.
Hey, it's getting late. Before it gets dark, do you want to go somewhere? Oh yeah, sure, where to? I was thinking this new ice cream place down the road. Sounds good to me. Let's go. Great. You know, I've wanted to go there for weeks. They make the best shit-flavored ice cream. Sorry, what'd you say? They make the best ice cream in town? Wait, no. Before that. Oh, you mean the shit-flavored ice cream? Yeah, what about it? Do you mean what about it? Ice cream that tastes like shit. No, I didn't say it tastes like shit. I said it was shit-flavored, meaning it was made from shit. How the f*** can it not taste like shit if it's made from shit? Bro, why are you complaining so much? You've never had shit-flavored ice cream before. Why don't you try it? Maybe you'll like it. It's literal shit. How in God's name could I possibly like it? How do they even make it? Oh, well, they took the shit for some migrant workers in Qatar. I think they said they had to make room because of like 6,000 dead bodies or something. Listen, there is no way in hell I'm trying your shit-flavored ice cream. Okay, you really think I've lost my mind? There's no way. So, do you still want to go? Yeah, why not? I mean, it can't be too bad, right? Okay, great, let's go. Hey, what's this place called anyway? It's called the Flavorfully Infectious Fun Area. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go. Man, FIFA really does make the best shit. Oh, tell me about it.
That's our show. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.
I feel African. I feel gay. I feel disabled.
Okay, so we orbit, yeah, okay. But are we gonna step, it doesn't matter if we step off the green screen?
That's our show. Thank you for watching and have a great night. What the hell, EJ?
Oh, we're supposed to think at the same time? This is one of you. Yeah.
At the same time.
Okay, fine, whatever. That's our show. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Oh
I was
my
gonna say welcome.
God.
I don't know why.